Now that we have the SPC and possibly other MES modules installed, the next step is to set up the database connections. So I have already set up a database connection. We named it MES. It's a Microsoft server. And we're going to be using that for both our local and analysis databases. But I could add multiple ones in here. I might have one for local and I might have one for enterprise, for example, and even others. Then you come down and under MES modules here in settings, this is where you actually set the database to use. Because you might have other databases that aren't even used for the MES modules in there. So you need to tell the MES modules which ones to use. So this is telling the runtime database to use the MES data source. And we can set the analysis database to the same one. And where we showed options for multi-site, you can then even further select like an enterprise one here if you so choose to. In our case, for this demo, we won't, but our local database and our analysis database are going to point to the same one, and that's fine. They're separate tables, but they point to the same one. This data retention is not used with the SPC. That applies to OEE. This analysis query cache duration is used. So if you had 10 clients all open or even 100 clients open and they're all accessing the same data in a control chart, let's say it's viscosity, then it will not go to the database 100 different times. It will cache the results, and then anytime a client requests that, it will just load it in from the cache. So the longer this number is, or larger it is, the longer it will keep it in the cache. It's also very important to know that making changes to this, you need to stop all production runs prior to that. Also, your SPC data will not be, you will split it in the databases. So where it was in one database, when you change this, now it's going to be in a new database. It won't carry that data across. That should make sense, that right at the time we hit save, it switches to the new database. Typically you don't do that. You just do it one time and set it up, and you're all good to go.